morning. Welcome to Bum Slide Thursday mornings with Luann and Tim. That just means we're sliding down into Friday.
It's almost here.
It's almost here. How are you, my friend?
It's chilly out there this morning, Luann.
Like minus 14 when I got up this morning.
But that means it's not going to snow.
Yes, you're right.
Too cold for snow.
Too cold for snow.
So
yeah,
that's
when
fine
they
with
both
me.
happen together, that's nasty.
Yeah.
That's just like not. There's nothing silver lining about that. It's not funny.
It's not funny.
It's not at all.
I had a fun night. Well, yesterday, after the show, I went to Hiawatha Highlands.
My goodness, it's on Sue Online. You have to check it out, and we're going to talk about it on Friday.
Yeah, we have it. That's on tomorrow's show.
He's so. Oh, tomorrow's Friday, right?
Yeah, it is. See, Bum Slide Thursday.
Yeah. He had such a good time.
Yeah, and it was great exercise.
Yes.
Beautiful day.
Yes.
The sun yesterday on the trails of the trees. Yeah, beautiful.
And our very own Alex Parr went with you and did all the shooting, all the videos. So he did a phenomenal job.
Alex, we had a great time. And then last night was our first sort of read-through, sing-through of Shrek at the rehearsals.
Wow.
With my humongous cast of like 50,000 people.
How is that? So y'all just sit around and just...
Yeah, we all sit in a big circle and we just read through the show and play the songs and everybody can sing along just to get familiar with it. We only got through Act 1 because there's a lot of business you have to take care of as well. So anyway, we'll get together again on Sunday for the second rehearsal. So here we go, we're underway.
You're on your way. Are you excited?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
It's always so fun. And it's a really, one of the members of the Comedy Guild who's been around for a while and has done a lot of shows, she remarked after the rehearsal, she said, I didn't know half the people in this room. There's so many new faces.
Isn't that awesome?
And people who've moved to Sault Ste. Marie. People who've...
So they haven't heard about you yet. That's why they came out.
That's why they came out. They don't...
Wait, my friends, wait.
Hey, okay, speaking of actors and stuff, you know that I'm a whole thing about that whole Kevin Hart thing?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
fine, I'm ready to move on.
Okay, are you?
Yes, because he really, really has gone that extra mile.
Has he?
And officially apologized.
So you feel...
He can't, I don't believe that guy could do any more now to sort of set the record straight.
He's over it, too. He did an interview with Michael Strahan that I watched, and in a span of, I think, about 4 minutes, 6 times he said, I'm over it.
Yeah.
Like he's just like, let it go now.
I think even if the Academy invited him back, he would probably say no.
No, he said he would say no.
And
the Oscars have decided that for the first time in 30 years...
What's going to happen?
No host.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that. That's
no
scoop.
Host. Yeah, so what they're going to do is focus more on the music and the artists.
To segue in between?
And so they're not saying how they're going to do that.
Interesting.
Like, is Lady Gaga going to sing the next presenter in? And now here's...
Oh, gosh.
Sorry. Bleeding.
The only thing that Kevin Hart said that made me kind of go, what does that mean? Because, Don Lemon was giving him a hard time on his show on CNN, and Don Lemon was saying, come on, be an ally. Be an ally for LGBTQ youth, especially for black, gay youth. Because in certain cultures, I know down in Latin America, it's not so cool to have a gay kid. I mean, the culture hasn't really come
in lots of places
in North America. So anyway, Don Lemon, being a man of color, said, there's a lot of black teenage kids out there that are gay that are getting walloped by their daddies because they're not man enough. Yeah. So maybe you could advocate for them. And Kevin Hart's response was, become an ally. That's not my life dream. And not everybody has to do that. Anyway.
No, and you know what? Essentially...
He's apologized. He really has.
And if you... Because I know you were having a hard time with it, but if you believe him, then I believe him. Yeah. But essentially, it's a person's decision to decide how far they're going to go.
And tolerance.
And
he's got a point.
Yeah. But to become an advocate is a very personal thing that you have to decide. Because now you're talking about your time and your or
even just your comfort level with really standing up for something that is not an issue that you're familiar with.
No.
And so anyway,
it's over.
There's a little more drama though about Kevin Hart, and not about him though, about the film itself that he's in, which is called The Upside. Yeah. So this is a movie that stars Kevin Hart.
Okay.
And in the cast is Bryan Cranston.
Yes.
He was the father from Malcolm in the Middle, and also for the movie Breaking Bad.
Yes, awesome.
That series, which was amazing. He's a great actor.
He is.
In the movie, The Upside, he is cast as a quadriplegic, a millionaire who's gone, I don't know, hang glide. There he is.
He can only move his neck.
They're getting flack because they've cast an actor who is not disabled to play a disabled character.
What?
Okay, so...
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say they're catching flack because our friend Kevin Hart is in a submissive role because he's there to answer every whim and want and need of this person who's in the wheelchair. I thought that's what you were going to say.
No.
They didn't hire
people who are there are quadriplegic actors and disabled actors who are saying the only roles that we can play are disabled roles. So you're taking away the one job. We can't play non-disabled characters. So you're taking away the one opportunity we have to actually do our craft. These are actors.
So what's your call on that? What's your take?
Well, that's when Bryan Cranston is saying, okay, so now wait a minute. So where do we draw the line? And you know, people are getting mad because straight actors are playing gay characters. And he said, so somebody tweeted, so new rule, Bryan Cranston can only play Bryan Cranston from now on.
Ah, that's a good point.
Where do you draw the line? I don't know. Because
you're an actor.
Honestly,
you act like you are a disabled person, right?
Right. So does that mean that Sally Field shouldn't have played Sybil because she wasn't somebody who had multiple personality disorder?
Yeah. And on the other hand, if a quadriplegic actor can physically, truly only do certain roles, that's not...
And how does is
that a challenge acting wise? I'm trying to put it very delicately. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, because but it's the character you're playing, not necessarily the disability.
Right. Hopefully. But they're limited.
Well, but wouldn't somebody who's limited in their movement know what it's like to be someone who's limited in their movement and therefore be able to empathize more than there's two sides of this argument. I don't know where I stand. I think you just need to keep on debating but I don't know. See, the other thing is marketing. You got to remember that the film industry they're about making money.
Yeah.
And you want people to come and see the film, and Bryan Cranston is a name. So
I would go see the movie because Bryan Cranston and Kevin Hart are in it.
There you go. So
you know what I mean? Like, I recognize the names. I think they're both really talented people, and you know, that's marketing, like you said.
But I have the same issue with a lot of the times with films, especially musical films, where they take a Broadway musical and they turn it into a film, and then they cast someone like, I don't know, Natalie Wood to play the role of Maria in West Side Story, and they dub her voice because she can't sing it, and the only reason they've cast her is because she's Natalie Wood.
Same thing though, right? Same thing. And she can't sing. She couldn't sing.
She can't, that's for sure. Anyway, so there you go. Just something for discussion around the office or the home.
Yes, when you're at the water cooler.
There you go.
You know,
talk of all the water coolers.
Now, there's one of the bigger movies.
I said that one to Keith, and he said, what? And I said, I meant to say it's all the talk of the water coolers. It's the talk of all the water coolers.
They're all chatting about it.
What were you going to say? I'm sorry. Keith told me I talked too much yesterday. I should shut up. Go.
Okay. Well, shut up then.
Okay.
Green Book is a movie that is brand new. Well, in the genre of the Me Too movement, the director, Peter Farrelly, has, it's surfaced that 2 decades ago, colleagues claimed that he used to flash his coworkers on the set.
Okay.
So that's come out now.
That's similar to what happened with that Toronto Theatre Company.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, there's the people.
Well, and you know what?
That's the show, but that's not that. So this was a director?
The director, yeah.
In the past.
And the thing is like, a lot of people...
Peter Farrelly. Oh, he's one of the Farrelly brothers. Oh, one of the Farrelly brothers. Okay.
Why do you say that?
Well, just because their Farrelly brothers are really off-the-wall kind of quirky comedy, and I could so imagine kind of like...
He said that he was doing it to try and get people to laugh. But he was showing people his genitals as a joke. Okay. And again, it's come back to haunt him. And some people who are listening to this are going to say, yeah, that was 20 years ago. He was a kid. He didn't know any better. For sure. We've all done stuff when we were younger that when we can remember it, we kind of regret. But you know what? how does someone at any age think that that's funny? Like seriously, an 11-year-old kid would be reprimanded by their mother and father to say,
don't
you know
show
what?
Your penis.
That is not hilarious. Like, don't do that.
What if you had a funny penis?
Like what? A face painted on it?
I don't know. I've seen a lot of penises, and some of them are funny.
I've seen some. Apparently not as many as you, but
we all seem to have their own personality.
Well, don't they though?
And some are funnier than others.
Okay, you're getting out of it.
Just like hosts.
I don't even know how to help you now. I can't help you right now.
What about the guy who licked the doorbell for 3 hours?
Your ears are even red.
What about the guy who licked the doorbell for 3 hours? Let's move on to him. Did you hear about the guy who licked the doorbell for 3 hours?
Like seriously, guys, it was like this.
3
like
hours.
He didn't stop for 3 hours.
In Salinas, California, they had him on the. They know him. They got his picture. And they're out looking for him, and it's there'll be two.
And then he peed on their lawn.
And then he peed on their lawn. Adding insult to injury, I just bet. Adding insult to injury. Like, first I'm gonna lick your doorbell, now I'm gonna pee on your lawn. Well, I'm surprised he actually had any pee left. I'd be dehydrated after looking for 3 hours. It's time to go, Luann.
Yes, it's time to go. Thank you so much for staying with us through all of that. We certainly appreciate it. Hope you're going to stay with us until after this commercial break.
Crime Stoppers coming up next.
Yay!
This is a great reunion. Anita Pachi!
Hello!
I haven't seen you since CTV days.
Yes, exactly.
You look amazing. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Welcome to ONNtv.
Thank you very much.
I've never interviewed you
I know,
before.
you know, I'm usually behind the scenes.
Kendra Addison, very nice to meet you.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, it's a pleasure. So I have got my mug here because it's Alzheimer's Awareness Month, but it's also Crime Stoppers Month.
Yes, it is.
January's Crime Stoppers Month. You are Executive Secretary Treasurer for Crime Stoppers?
I am the Treasurer for Crime Stoppers.
And what is you, Kendra, you are the coordinator?
I'm the coordinator for Sault Ste. Marie.
For the Sault Ste. Marie and Algoma District.
Yes.
So
Sault Ste. Marie and Algoma?
So, yeah, we're Sault Ste. Marie and Algoma District. I am the coordinator for Sault Ste. Marie.
Okay.
And then Constable Terry Chitteroni with the OPP takes care of the Algoma District.
Terry, we've had him on the show. He's a great guy. So listen, for those who don't know about the history of Crime Stoppers, who wants to give me a little bit of background, just around how long it's been around, I don't even know how it started. Do you know?
Thanks to Len Bailey. That's how it all started.
Who was Len Bailey?
Len Bailey, go ahead.
So Len Bailey, at the time he was a police officer with Sault Ste. Marie Police Service, so this was 34 years ago, and he started up the program here in Sault Ste. Marie.
Wait a minute, Crime Stoppers was started locally?
Mm-hmm. No, it started. Yeah, here it started 34 years ago.
So Len started it here. How many years? 34?
34 years ago.
No kidding.
Yes.
Yeah. I know.
And so Len knew about it in other communities and started it up here.
Yes.
Are there volunteers involved in Crime Stoppers, or is it all with a combination of community partners? How does that work?
Okay, so Crime Stoppers is made up of a board of directors, which can have anywhere from 6 to 12 members. Right now we have 9 and are seeking an additional 3. And then we have additional volunteers outside of that as well, like other people that assist us. And then, yes, there are partnerships within the community as well.
So you're a board member?
I am a board member, yes.
So you're looking for 3 more. Do you have an annual general meeting or something with elections coming up? Or how does that work?
Our general meeting is usually May, June.
All right.
So, but we are open. If anyone is interested, you could always give the office a call.
All right.
You can search us on the web, and we'll come up, and you can get our contact information from there.
And so they can get some more information about what board positions are available and what the time commitment is, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So in Sault Ste. Marie, what sorts of what is the value to our community having Crime Stoppers around? Is that a fair question? What do you do for us?
Well, the program does for us.
So Crime Stoppers, we are a nonprofit a charitable organization that is run by the board of directors. What we offer is an anonymous reporting call center, basically, or a system where we take tips from the community without requesting any identifying information, and we pass that information on to police.
All right. So the people who are taking the calls, who's manning those lines?
Okay, so in our office, we have staff. So myself, our office admin could answer the phone. We also have call centers that take care of it after hours.
Oh,
so when we leave the office.
Centers.
Yeah. So it's a specific call center to Crime Stoppers, so they're all trained to take our calls.
Do you think people sometimes get scared to call because they don't want their voice on tape or something? Do you think that's possible?
Absolutely. And we do have other options for that.
You do?
So yes, you can go to our website, www.suecrimestoppers.com, and there's a submit a tip button there, which will redirect you to submit an anonymous report online.
So you don't have to use your own voice.
You don't have to use your own voice. Technology.
Hello. Yeah.
Exactly.
Technology. Yeah, exactly. And we've grown. Like, you know, from years ago, it was strictly just a phone in, and now you can go online, you can text.
I have a question also about the crimes that people are reporting on. What if somebody has information for a crime they know about that hasn't been sort of because we don't call it advertised by Crime Stoppers, but if Crime Stoppers puts an announcement out saying we're looking for information about this incident, if there's something else that somebody knows about that hasn't been posted as an incident, do you look for that kind of reporting as well, or should someone just call the police with that stuff?
No, we take anonymous tips on everything.
Everything.
Yeah, that's correct.
Very cool.
The only exception, and I will add this in there, is we can't take information from victims. So if you are a victim, we will redirect you to police.
To police.
Because there's no way of not identifying them.
That's right.
Okay. What kind of success rate have we had? Do you have any stats that you could share with us?
Yeah,
Sandra's got
absolutely.
great stats.
So last year we had over 2,000 new tips. We managed over 2,000 cases. 1,400 of those were new tips that came into our office. That being said, those tips, a lot of them are still ongoing, but we did have 79 arrests last year, 87 cases cleared, and 201 charges laid based on the assistance from Crime Stoppers.
Whoa!
Yeah, so
that's
those are pretty good.
Major assistance to the police. And if this is both OPP and city police? These
yes.
These are both. Okay,
yeah, that's correct. It's statistics that include all of Algoma.
Right, because Algoma down the line and in the district, they don't necessarily have, you know, a city police, so their OPP is their police force, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Those are great stats. Now, what about promotions, events, anything coming up that you want us to be aware of? I mean, it's obviously, it is Crime Stoppers Month, Awareness Month, so that's why they're here, to let you know we're around and we are, they're here to help. Anything specific coming up that we should pay attention to or know about?
So we do, we're in the midst of, we're going to have a fundraising meeting this weekend to kind of finalize things for the year. We do have some ongoing events that have happened year after year. We have our annual Shred event, which happens it's a community shredding event, which happens in June and in September, where people from the community, you know, you all have those pieces of bills that still come in the mail and they want, or bank, you know, anything that you want to have shredded. So
that is so smart.
Yeah, so we partner with Green for Life.
Credit card theft, fraud, all those kinds of things, right?
So we do that twice a year.
With
Green for Life, yeah, they're our sponsor. And we set up usually at the Cambria Mall in the Winners parking lot. You'll see a big green truck and a big dumpster from Traders Metal that we collect metal also and recyclables. Yeah. So it's a shred and recycle event.
Shred and recycle.
And it's all by donation.
And it's all by donation. So you can come and bring us whatever you want and make a donation to the program.
Here's $2, here's $5, here's $10.
Here's 20. If you give us 20, I'll give you a receipt.
Over $20 you get a tax receipt.
Tax receipt for 20 and over.
Okay, last year you guys did a crime, I'm sure it was Crime Stoppers. Didn't you do a murder mystery?
Yes, we did.
What a blast that was. I was part of that. We had so much fun.
It was, and we're looking at
We are definitely looking at doing another one.
Doing another one
this year?
Doing another one this year, so that'll be coming up probably in the next few months.
Fun and fundraising.
Yes.
So pay attention to Crime Stoppers, and if you have a tip, how do they report it?
So if you have a tip for us, you can call us at 705-942-7867 or our toll-free number 1-800-222-8477. You can also go online to our website, www.suecrimestoppers.com, and click the Submit a Tip button.
Kendra. That was very smooth.
She's good.
That was excellent.
She's awesome.
Hey, so nice to see you again.
Nice
Our time is up.
Too.
Kendra, a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you so
Thanks
much
for coming in. Happy Crime Stoppers
Thanks for having us.
A pleasure. Come back again.
Awesome.
Once you have, once you know what your big events are going to be.
Yeah.
Once the board has gotten together and decided, you come back and tell us, and we'll be there.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
That's
And
great.
we'll be right
Thank
back
you.
after this.
Thank you.
More with Luann and Tim. I just gotta tell you how nice it was to see Anita Paci again.
Oh, I just love her. I worked
how
with her for
many years?
years, 12 years at the TV station.
And you know, whenever I went to the TV station for anything, she was always so bubbly and effusive and fun and friendly. And
she ran the place.
She really did.
Can I just say? You know, when there's always that one person that everybody goes to for anything, that was Anita.
And her first time in front of a camera.
Yes!
That was,
isn't that funny?
after all those years at CTV, she'd never gone on air.
She said she'd been there for 25 years and she never went on camera. Because we asked her a couple of times and she was like, no.
Hey,
she looks gorgeous.
And people are watching us too.
You know what? This is such a cool story.
I cried a little.
Yeah. Michelle Prevost or Prevost.
Prevost. Hi, Michelle.
Michelle, how are you?
She's where?
She's in Indiana. She was born and raised in Sault Ste. Marie, and she found Mornings with Luann and Tim online, and she watches every day, and she actually watches reruns as well, and she says she gets in trouble because people at her work can hear her laughing through the show while she's supposed to be working. So I think it's awesome. I think it's lovely. I love this medium. And you know what, Michelle? You are why we are doing this.
Thanks for sending us that
watching.
email. And we're happy that we're able to reconnect you with your hometown to a certain extent. So welcome to our third viewer, Michelle Prevost. That's one more phone call for you to make the next time you're sick.
Yes, I got to call Michelle. Michelle, sorry, honey, I'm just can't
You're taking some time off coming up?
Yes, not sure when though.
You're going to be a grandma?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Grandma Lou!
Grandma Lou. Yeah.
Some confusion on my part about the new laws about impaired driving. Our producer director of the show, Mike, was talking about a story that he saw on Global News. A gentleman went to the beer store, returning empties from Christmas. Lots of empty wine bottles, beer bottles. His family had gone through over the holidays. Gets back in his car and leaves, and on his way home he gets pulled over. And the officer says, I saw you at the beer store, returning an awful lot of empties, and I'd like you to blow breathalyzer. And the guy's like, what happens if I don't? He says, you're going to be charged with impaired. And the guy says, okay then, I will. And he wasn't impaired by any means.
But he was mad.
He was a little ticked off.
He was a little ticked off.
Now,
and it's interesting because there's all these new developments, and we're not clear yet on exactly what Dr. Ford is doing with this. But also, if you, for instance, are observed at a bar, and then you go home after a couple of hours, and then you drink like more beers, a police officer can actually come to your door and knock on the door and make you do a breathalyzer or charge you with not performing the breathalyzer. So the issue I think with that is, so what if you have a neighbor who hates your guts and it's 10 o'clock in the morning and you just happen to be coming home for a break from the office, or you're shopping and you're done, you walk in your house and that neighbor goes, I'm gonna get him in trouble. Calls the police and says, I saw my neighbor drinking and driving, so the police can actually go to his house and make him do a breathalyzer.
So, let's say I get home from something and I'm gonna have a double scotch on the rocks, sip it, maybe another, maybe a chaser with something. Okay, so now I'm in my own home and I'm drinking, and the police can come to my door. I've been home now for 2 hours from wherever I was, and I was not driving drunk, but I've come home and I've had alcohol for 2 hours. They can make me blow.
Yeah.
And say you're impaired.
Yeah.
You don't. So it used to be care and control.
Right.
They had to know that you were in care and control of the vehicle. You no longer have to even be near your vehicle for them to ask for a breathalyzer.
If somebody sees you and they think you're drinking and driving, you can go home, like Tim said, and drink 4 or 5 drinks, because that's what you do at home. And so how do you say to the police officer, oh, well, I'm going to blow over, but that doesn't mean that 5 hours ago I was driving.
2 hours ago.
Right?
So what the people are saying that it's going to get challenged in the court, and it probably won't hold up.
We'll keep you updated.
Yeah, we will. But I would have no issue if I'm driving somewhere and a policeman pulls me over for no reason to my knowledge and asks me to blow.
I'd blow.
I would blow, and I wouldn't complain about it, because if you can catch somebody drinking and driving, by all means. I don't care.
Yep.
If I haven't done it, why am I afraid?
Job.
Why am I? Because it took me 5 minutes of my day?
Yeah. You know what? Thank you very much for doing your job, sir.
No problem there. But coming to my house, knocking on my door and saying, hi, no.
Yeah, how do you prove? I just started drinking. After I got home, I wasn't driving and drinking. I just started drinking. How do you prove that, right?
I don't know.
So we're going to keep you updated on that.
And
What's coming up?
The news is coming up with Luann right after this, so...
Please stay with us. Mornings with Luann and Tim. We'll be back.
Welcome back to a crisp and wintry Thursday morning, January the 10th in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario.
It's very chilly out there. Bundle up. My former co-host used to hate when weather people said that. He said it's a crutch word. Bundle up, everybody bundle up.
Bear?
Yes. And I'd say to him, well, what's a good word to say besides bundle up? Put some clothes on. Sure enough.
Hi, Scott. We miss you.
We do. We miss you tons.
I miss him on the radio. You know what's kind of funny? Even though I see you every morning, I still miss you on the radio too.
Oh, really? That's lovely.
When I drive to work, I'd like to hear you, but instead I come to work and you're sitting here.
And then you really hear me. I was reading something that really caught my attention this morning.
Okay, good.
So Kevin Spacey, right? A couple of days ago, he's in court facing charges with regards to sexually assaulting a young actor years ago. And there have been rumors, like more people have come out.
And then he got pulled over in Washington for speeding. For
speeding, yeah.
On the same day.
Well, apparently, on a podcast somewhere, his brother did an interview. And the brother said Kevin is emulating his father because their father sexually molested, assaulted them. So the brother's talking about how because of that situation, his whole life has been altered, and you know, how he's had to come over that challenge, and how he's tried to fix himself, and like it just ruined his life, is what he said. He said Kevin, on the other hand, though, liked it.
That's what he said.
He said that. And apparently he said he really liked it. Your brother says that about you.
He said he stayed in the home. The brother said he got out, but Kevin stayed.
He said he liked it.
I can't imagine somebody saying that. I mean,
like it's almost reverse Goosebumps, because that's a dramatic thing to say about a family member. Isn't that?
I find that very disturbing.
Yeah, he liked it.
What would somebody say about any sexual assault victim? If you said that about any sexual assault victim.
Right? You'd be a horrible person. And apparently also, he said, oh, I could tell what was going on because they both had that look on their face.
This is making me really feel awful.
Isn't that terrible? My goodness. It flabbergasted me. I just could not believe that.
I think that, but the brother doesn't look stable, by the way.
Oh, is that right? I haven't ever seen him.
Take a look at the picture of him.
Really?
Well, no, I shouldn't say that you can't trust somebody because of how they look. That whole story is going to be
yeah, it's not very nice. But on the other hand, Meghan Markle has new royal patronages from the Queen. 4 of them.
What's that mean?
The patron.
What does that mean?
She's the patron of 4 charities now in the UK.
The Queen decides?
The Queen says, honey,
you're going to work on this, you're going to work on that. Wait a minute, the Queen didn't tell Diana to go and work with the people who stepped on landmines.
No.
So, but she dictates certain charities?
Well, I don't know if I would use the word dictate. She might have asked Meg.
My husband and I would like you to go and raise money for what?
Hello, Meg.
What are her things?
Well, there's 4 of them.
Well,
so there's like a ton of them.
Nice work.
Thanks. We have to go to commercial break now. He's going to be back.
Yes, with Gemini Gore talking about a really fun event at Amore for your pleasure. Stay with us on Mornings with Lou and Tim. Back to Mornings with Luann and Tim, and I am joined by the one and only lovely Gemini Gore.
Hi there, Tim. How are you?
I'm well, Gemini. Did you see what's behind us?
Oh my God!
Look, that's me and that's you.
I could see it, honestly.
I see it too. Gemini is, what is your title? You have a title. You're a reigning queen.
I am the reigning queen of Halloween, everybody.
The reigning queen of Halloween. That's quite a daunting title. When you were crowned that, what was the name of the event?
At Drag Me to Hell.
Drag?
Yes, yes.
Isn't that a great name for a drag pageant? Drag Me to Hell. That was, now, Amore for Your Pleasure was one of the sponsors for the Drag Me to Hell pageant. I believe, was it hosted by Paris Gore?
It was hosted by Paris Gore.
So now, for those of you who don't know the drag culture, we have, well, I say we because I come from the drag culture as well.
Yes, he does.
Drag mothers and drag children, you see. So, there's a person in town whose character's name is Paris Gore. And so, young, aspiring drag queens, like Gemini, get brought up through the ranks, and you get, it's like mentoring, right? Almost,
yes,
you know, it's like almost having someone to mentor you, to teach you how to do certain things when it comes to drag, whether it's makeup, or how to choose an outfit, or choosing a drag name, or characters, or working on numbers. So mentoring, they become your drag mother. This is like international, all over the world. RuPaul is like, I mean, you can find out about this stuff if you watch drag. What's it called?
Drag Race. RuPaul's Drag Race.
Do you watch it?
I do. Huge fan.
Really, eh?
Yes.
All the episodes?
All the episodes, all of it. Know it all.
Was that something that you would like to do sometime? Would that be fun?
I would love to, honestly.
I was asking you, do you think they have Canadians on?
And we were like, oh, I don't know, maybe one day.
They had an Australian.
Maybe I'll be the first one.
That would be fun.
Right?
So anyway, Paris Gore was the host for the event, and then you won.
I did win, yes.
The second annual.
Yes, second annual.
So last Halloween, you became the second
Queen of Halloween.
Queen of Halloween.
Yes.
And then from that, is that when you began? Were you already Gemini Gore?
I was already Gemini Gore, yes. I did it for a couple months before then, and then I entered the pageant and I won it. So.
Right on.
Yeah.
So now with that title comes certain responsibilities.
Yes.
Okay, and one of them is coming up tonight. You're actually going to be, is there a naming for the crowning ceremony?
Yes, Crown a Queen, Shop Like a Queen event at Amore tonight at the Core Road, 331 event. 331 Core Road.
They just put the poster up as you're saying this.
Yeah, 331 Core Road.
That's the corner of Core Road and Douglas.
Yes.
Yeah, the former Bank of Montreal building, I believe.
Yes.
It's a great spot in there. If you haven't been into the store.
Super big, really nice.
Yeah, and they have something for everyone.
Everybody.
Novelties, they have beautiful lingerie, everything from like the smallest to like XXL sizes.
Yeah, they carry everything. Super catering, super sweet staff.
Yeah, and informed, knowledgeable. They even carry things like, they have that great hemp product now with the hand lotions and body creams with hemp. A lot of natural creams and stuff.
Handmade soaps.
Handmade soaps. Yeah. And of course, they also have some really fun stuff in the back room that you can go and check out. They've got their, their little toys.
Yes. Yes.
And a lot of great stuff for if you're planning wedding showers or
anything like that. Bachelorette parties.
And for males too.
Yeah.
For stag parties and and LGBTQ also.
Yes, super LGBTQ friendly there.
Very super friendly. Well, obviously because they have a drag queen being crowned
here
in the store.
Yeah.
When is this all starting tonight?
It's starting at 6 tonight.
Okay.
Super exciting. It's open to the public and it's a free event, so anybody's allowed to come.
And our friend Galen, who is the owner-operator of both locations, is a wonderful hostess. And her staff, they have so much. You go in the store, what are you getting tonight for the little cocktails?
There's a nice Gemini mimosas going around, so that's going to be fun.
Gemini mimosa, which is, and you said it's purple?
Yes, I believe it's purple, my favorite color.
Oh, look, there you are in purple.
Yeah.
Who took that picture of you?
That was the lovely Monique Home Studio. Love her. She's great.
She's going to be there tonight too, isn't she?
She's opening up her little pop-up shop. And
look at you. What's on your? Are you wearing a mask?
I am wearing a mask. Yeah.
And Monique did that as well.
She did.
Is there product placement around you there?
Yes.
Is that from the store?
Yeah, it's from the store. You
mean you're doing ads for the store?
I am doing ads for the store. I'm also their queen for the year. I got to have a contract with them. Yeah.
You got a contract. There you are. There. Look.
Yeah. I know, it's crazy.
What's your title? Amore Queen? What
I think they just call me like their Amore Queen of the Year.
The Amore Queen of the Year.
Yeah.
So you're going to be in the store. There's going to be probably some not demonstrations, but they have products out there that they sort of do. She often offers samples and stuff.
Yeah.
And the mimosas.
Yes.
And I don't think she's doing a fashion show tonight.
Not tonight.
But they have.
I think later on in the year. Later on we'll be hosting it, or holding one, sorry. Definitely want to be a part of that.
What time is she open till? Do you know? Probably 9.
Probably 9 tonight, yeah.
I think 9 at 9 least.
10.
Yeah. And so if you're not right there at 6, go after, because they're all going to be there hanging around. But the crowning ceremony, that'll be fun to see.
And that's going to be super exciting.
Did you say they might have a cutout of you?
Yeah, they might have a cardboard cutout of me. So
I said, was that for darts?
Exciting. Yeah. And I was like, no, throw some, circle crowns over it.
There you go, like ring toss, only crown her. Like, see which tiara sticks.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen your crown yet?
I have.
Did you choose your crown?
No, I did not. My mother did.
Paris.
Yes, my mother, Paris.
Will Paris be there?
Yes, she will be.
In full regalia?
Full drag.
Okay, you gotta go. Like, this is so much fun. If you haven't seen, it's so much fun.
Not just me, there'll be other performers there as well.
Other performers
too? Yes, Miss
who's coming from
Stephanie,
across the river?
I think.
Is she gonna be there? We don't know if she's gonna be there. It's just Crystal?
No, I don't think just Crystal's gonna be there.
She's part of your team, isn't she?
She is part of my glam squad.
The glam squad.
Monique and Miss Hannah Grace.
Hannah Grace Rooney.
Yes.
Hannah Grace Rooney does amazing hair and makeup.
So great.
Yeah. Studied at Sioux College. She may still be there, or is she done there?
I think she's done there.
She's done lots of stuff too with community theater. She's fantastic, Hannah Grace. Now, what about a show coming up? Because if you can go and have a real meet and greet and meet up close. But if you want to see this beautiful woman on stage,
so the next time you can see me is at our Scarlet Affair drag show, which is happening February 16th.
Just in time for Valentine's, Scarlet Affair.
Yes, and the proceeds are going to go to HIV and AIDS. So
that's like nice. The HARP, which is HARP is through Group Health Center, and they do outreach and education, and they also do counseling services, and they help people who are living with HIV and living with AIDS as a liaison to their medical care and all that kind of stuff. We should also point out HIV these days. Totally manageable. You can get your viral load down to 0, which means you're non-transmittable. Yeah. The advancements they've made are fantastic.
It's so crazy how far we've come, honestly.
We need to do more, though.
Yes, we do.
More education, more safety, more outreach, and more stuff about actually ending the AIDS virus.
That's true.
Not the AIDS virus, the disease.
Yeah, the disease.
HIV is the virus, AIDS is the disease. Yes. So anyway, the fundraiser is what date?
The fundraiser is February 16th.
Downstairs at the Canadian.
Downstairs at the Canadian.
Tickets are available. Where?
At Shabby Motley, Coach Katrina's, and both Amore locations.
There you go.
$10 in advance, $15 at the door.
And our time is up. I want to thank Gemini Gore for being here.
Thank you
can
so
see
much.
her live this evening at her crowning event.
So excited.
At Amore for Your Pleasure on Cora Road, starting at 6 o'clock. And we'll be back with Luann right after this.
Mornings with Luann and Tim. We always want to leave you wanting more, and we are telling you that tomorrow is Friday. We made it through another week, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us so far this week, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
And enjoy the rest of your day Thursday, but bundle up.
Bear.
We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great Thursday.
Have a good one. Thanks so much for watching this morning. We really appreciate you.